Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings to all our starseeds, lightworkers, and wayshowers of the new earth. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have a very special transmission for you today on this very special day of the Marie Magdalene feast day, the day of the divine feminine goddess rising. This transmission today is from Divine Bro Thor of the Light, Michael Love. The event 2022, a major timeline shift occurs on Earth. Pleiadian light forces transmission for immediate planetary broadcast to the starseeds of Earth. Begin transmission. Prelude. The Pleiadians are masters of consciousness, and tonight we bring you this very important Earth Alliance data stream about a very real and noticeable timeline shift that recently occurred on Earth. It will be good to go back and listen to this information a second time slowly, take some notes, and consider what is given here in regards to your personal ascension journey in life. This data stream is encoded in such a way to activate dormant DNA, expand consciousness levels, and improve life. Great one. The Earth Alliance reports that several Earth weeks ago, a major timeline shift occurred on planet Earth, and the starseeds of Earth literally woke up and found themselves existing in a new reality. The Pleiadians say this powerful timeline shift was a collective shift in consciousness and was triggered by several powerful jolts of high vibrational cosmic gamma light that came from the galactic core around July the 4th, creating a galactic fireworks show and some serious independence. This timeline shift was noticed and experienced primarily by Earth starseeds whose 4th and 5th DNA strands are active, because this is the exact resonance of the gamma light waves that impacted the planet at that time. During the morning hours of July 4th, 2022, the light beings of Earth underwent a very real dimensional shift and were elevated completely out of time-space sync with 3D humanity as well as the 3D Earth. Since that moment, many starseeds have experienced a strange sense that they are no longer existing in the same time or physical space they were in before this event, even though things still look the same around them. Let's find out what really happened back on July 4th, 2022 on planet Earth. What is a timeline shift anyway? First of all, it was not really a shift in time, because time cannot shift, and there is only one time in the entire universe, now. You're also not shifted to a new space, because there is only one space in the entire universe, right here. Though a very real and powerful timeline shift indeed occurred on July 4th, no one moved through time or space, and no time or space shifted. So again, why did it seem like one is now existing in a new time and a new space? Here is why. There are infinite vibrational levels of reality in this universe that can be decoded by consciousness. These are the endless realms of the universe. These are the other worlds we have heard of. These are the parallel realities spoken of by science. We simply call these other levels of reality dimensions. As your consciousness level expands, you are able to decode these different dimensions, and they are manifested as the world around you. Keep in mind that physical reality is solely manifested by consciousness as matter, and matter is not solid or physical reality, is only a perceived reality. The correct definition of a timeline then is simply an outwardly manifested and perceived reality, and the correct definition of a timeline shift is a change in this outwardly manifested and perceived reality. Great one. What changed on July 4th, 2022 around you was the collective outwardly manifested reality. Millions of Earth starseeds ascended up to the next highest level, including you, and you are now perceiving this new outwardly manifested reality. This new timeline can feel as if you exist in a new time and space, But we assure you, you are still in the same place and time, now and here. It's just that the vibrational rate of this place and time sped up just a bit, so it naturally is perceived differently. Part of the strangeness feeling is due to the fact that you just landed in a new world where you have never ventured, plus there are millions, possibly billions of other Earth beings manifesting this new timeline with you, and each one is creating a small piece of the whole. The strange feeling will dissipate in a few days as you learn to live in your new world. This new Earth timeline and perceived reality was manifested by collective consciousness. But what triggered such a massive expansion of consciousness to begin with? Simple Pleiadian answer: light. If you will remember, on July 4th, Earth was bombarded with several super waves of fifth-dimensional cosmic gamma light. The Earth Alliance says these recent gamma waves were the largest and most powerful we have ever seen. This cosmic light resonates in the 40 to 100 Hz frequency range, which is the exact frequency of your fifth strand of DNA, and this light can instantly activate a dormant fifth strand, causing it to plug back into the fifth chakra, the throat chakra. When a DNA strand plugs back into its corresponding chakra, universal light of that dimension starts flowing through the body, and this allows consciousness to decode that dimensional level as the outwardly perceived physical reality. The fifth dimensional level of the universe has been called 5D New Earth, or what the ancients called heaven and nirvana. This level also corresponds with the gamma state of consciousness, where superhuman ability begins to operate, and is called the bliss state of consciousness. Earth science has shown that 40 to 100 Hz gamma light can instantly recode DNA into a higher form of functionality. Since 2012, massive beams of gamma light have been streaming into Earth's atmosphere and have now triggered a massive planetary awakening. And for the first time, beings are making their way into the fifth dimension while walking on the Earth. How does this timeline shift affect you personally? We have heard so many starseeds recently saying time is whacked out and they feel like they just landed on an alien planet. Many who have lived in the same place for years say since July 4th something feels very different about where they live and that it's no longer the same place. Many have also noticed very different behavior among the beings around them. If you've noticed things breaking and not working correctly, then you're definitely not alone. Many starseeds have been struggling to adjust and balance themselves onto this new collective timeline. So here is our counsel on how to ease the transition. First, know that this shift was a realized goal of the light beings of the Earth. The primary focus of our mission to Earth has been to create a better timeline here by raising the consciousness of humanity. When enough people do their inner work to change their own consciousness level, the end result is a successful expansion of the collective consciousness that can change the entire world in a positive way. This is exactly what has happened, and there will be many positive rippling effects for days and weeks to come. Of course, the powerful incoming light directed to Earth by light forces greatly aided in triggering this global shift. It takes a lot of energy and a focus for a large group of people to manifest a collective shift in consciousness, and this grand work is honored by all the forces of light working on humanity's ascension. In the ascension process, one continually expands their consciousness, opening up access to new realms and new realities that present incredible new opportunities and possibilities. As these higher levels of expansion unfold, new levels of challenge are presented, as well for one to fully become a master on the new level. Sometimes even positive growth can be a bit anxiety-provoking. But know that you will integrate this new level quickly and you will make the adjustments needed for your success and mastery. It's important to remember that you have just arrived in a higher, better place, and this is a very positive thing. Everything around you is vibrating higher now, so it is critical to upgrade everything to match this vibration. You are already a master of this, and we know you will be quite successful. Welcome your new timeline. Enter in, good and faithful one. We give you great honor for your achievements. It will take a few days to become oriented here. Things are about to become really awesome for you, and before it all begins, we suggest that you take one day out, step back, be relaxed, be hopeful, and just lay everything out on the table. Look at all the pieces of life and see what parts need to be upgraded to work on this new 5D timeline. You do not have to finish this upgrade project in one day, so give it some time. The universe is reevaluating all things at this time and taking inventory. Streamline all systems in your life and work to be more adapted to this new timeline. We can tell you some things that worked on the lower level simply will not work on this new level. You will know the parts that won't work here. See what fits and what doesn't fit. If a thing is broken and it seems super hard to fix, it's probably time to upgrade it to the next level. The universe will make a way for you to accomplish this. Look at a thing, analyze it, and see what energy it has to see if you can adjust it and retrofit it to work on the new timeline. If not, consider scrapping the old thing and be creative and come up with something new. At the end of the day, it's all about alignment. So the fastest and most efficient thing you can do to align with this higher timeline is to raise your vibes, to be in resonance and harmony with it. Earth starseeds understand the importance of doing the necessary inner work to clear out lower energies that no longer serve them. They know they must transmute all lower energies to be able to progress in their ascension, making it possible for new, high vibrational things to manifest. Great One, a new higher timeline has indeed arrived on planet Earth, and it is your destiny to become fully aligned with its incredible manifesting energy. The universe is always pulling us up higher, and we must rise to meet the challenges of the day. Maybe it's a good time to really let go of some things and choose to wake up in the morning with brand new purpose and excitement. It is truly an amazing time to be alive on planet Earth as the starseeds of Earth move on to this new timeline to bring forth a better world where all humanity lives in peace, freedom, and abundance forevermore. Let us know what you've experienced over the last several weeks as this new higher timeline was put in place. It's okay if there have been struggles, as even the very masters had to do some extra work to step up onto this new level. Let's walk along together now into the new world before us to see what awe and beauty it holds. Godspeed, Michael and the Pleiadians from 5DEarthProject.com. Thank you for joining us today on this special transmission. Have a most beautiful and blessed new timeline of the new Earth. If you'd like to support us in our work and mission in this channel, you can make a pledge or donation to our links at egolovecondor.com. Be sure to check out our full transmissions later tonight. Have a most beautiful and blessed day, and happy Marie of the Magdalena of the Rose Day. In lakech alakin. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.